Hey folks, this is Waylon Lewis, coming to you live from Boulder, Colorado. I already did one little video today. Today I just wanted to remind you all, I've done a couple videos on right livelihood. And right livelihood is one of my favorite topics because if the whole world got into right livelihood, we wouldn't be tearing our planet apart. We wouldn't be exploiting others. We wouldn't be thinking that we needed to cause harm in order to profit and get our second home or our job security or whatever it is. So right livelihood is simply, and this is from the Buddhist tradition, but also I think you'll find it familiar in your experience, and also the opposite familiar in your experience. This morning I was reading about the effect that Amazon buying Whole Foods will likely have on Whole Foods. Used to be, for all the criticism that they took, a mission-driven company with real standards. Elephant did many interviews and coverage of Whole Foods over the years, and they really did care. They're a great place to work, and they are a great place to work. Amazon is kind of the opposite. They're widely reported to be a very intense, difficult place to work, but more to the point, as this article in the New York Times is pointing out, when you click Prime, when you're a Prime member and you're clicking buy, you're almost avoiding any sense of story about how it came to you. You just want it as quickly as possible, as good as a price as possible, and you want almost none of the background. It just comes to your door and at a really good price. With Whole Foods, with the whole fair trade, fair labor movement, unions, it's almost the opposite. You want to know that people, you want to know the backstory. You want to know where it came from, the kind of Portlandia chicken skit. You want to know that people are treated properly. And you want to know maybe about even the family that made the chocolate or the coffee or whatever it was. But to bring it back to us, there can be a Venn diagram in Buddhism. And I already did a video on this, on right livelihood. And right livelihood is defined as doing well, like making good money, and doing good. And the notion that there's a choice between the two is kind of outdated, right? We should be able in 2017 to do both. And if we're not, it's hard to kind of look at ourselves in the mirror, right? At night. If we feel like we're making money for our family, however well-intentioned, or ourselves, but is coming at the cost of the planet or of our friends or those we don't know, that's tough stuff, right? How are we looking at the man in the mirror at night? So right livelihood enables us to feel good about our choices, good about our money, good about our income. So right livelihood is simply do what you're good at. And if you're not good at it, you can learn, you can train. Do what you're good at that is a benefit to others, right? If you're good at, say, punching people in the face, maybe that's not a benefit to others, unless you're somehow a boxer or martial arts artist. And then being a benefit isn't enough. You need to be able to make money doing something you're good at, that's a benefit to others, and that can make an income for yourself. Because paying your bills, not being stressed about the money your entire life, like I have been until the last couple of years, when I finally kind of got my T's crossed and my I's dotted. That kind of stress is debilitating to relaxation, to being present, to engaging in society in terms of relationships. So you have to do something you're good at that is of benefit to others, that can make you money. And then it has to be something that you love. So that's different than something you're good at. You could be good at accounting, but maybe you don't love it. So you need to love accounting and be good at it if accounting is your right livelihood, or if plumbing is your right livelihood. So let's go through those four again. If I want to be a dancer because I love it, but I'm no good at it, and I'm never going to be good at it, let's say, then I'm probably not going to make money doing it. So, and maybe it won't even be a benefit because people won't appreciate it. So you just have to kind of check all four boxes. And this isn't an excuse for your ego or your insecurity to blame yourself, right? say, oh, I'm such a bad person, I'm not doing these 4 things. This is just a path that you can walk. And in little ways, even if you're stuck at a job that you don't enjoy, in little ways you can make efforts here. You can start an Etsy store. You could start learning how to rock your Instagram and promote your Etsy store. You could, if you're a massage, you could get a degree in massage or acupuncture or whatever. You could become a yoga teacher, right? Whatever your path is. And there's real condescension danger here. Right livelihood isn't just doing something like, being a yoga teacher, right? Right livelihood can be anything. It can be plumbing, as I mentioned. It can be being laying tile. It can be fixing bikes. It can be anything. It can be any kind of career. Right livelihood is the notion that you can find your joy because you're good at it. It's a benefit to others. It pays the bills, and you love it. Doing anything. And that's also the notion of natural hierarchy. And natural hierarchy is, I think we'll link it below the video in the comments. So read about that and watch about that. I've talked about that too. That's another Buddhist notion. So here's a plug. If any of you are wanting to do this through social media, building up a presence for your massage business or whatever your sort of hobby is, your Etsy store, we at elephantjournal.com have offered Elephant Academy, where we train people in social media, in writing, in editing, in journalism ethics, in communicating successfully and ethically for many years. It's become only more and more popular. We have lots of stars come in and guest teach little sessions. And our new session is starting soon. So check out elephantjournal.com/academy. And my big love to all of you. And I remember, just like you want to sleep on a healthy, non-toxic mattress because you're on it for hopefully 8 hours a day, you want to find some path that is a benefit, that is fun, that is meaningful, and that you can pay your bills with in your 8 hours of working a day, right? So good luck, and please leave comments, and I'll try to respond to them, and maybe we can respond to one another. All right. Love to everyone. Thank you.